this morning.
Oh,
Time.
So you have cell service?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I have cell service.
Yeah, as you know, we lost cell service on Thursday. Or do you know? Do you have AT&T?
So, no, I have Verizon. And on Thursday, I heard about it on the news, but I didn't lose cell service. I don't think I know anybody that lost cell service besides you.
Oh, I may need to look at a different cell provider then. All right. Well, I guess as we kind of go into this morning's cup of hope, why don't we start with the Bible verse and then we'll go from there. I think the Bible verse gives us kind of part of what we want to share today, and then we can go into some of the storytelling after.
All right, that sounds good. So the message of Romans 8:28, which is one of my favorite Bible verses, the message is to not fret, but to know and be confident that all things work together for good to those who love the Lord and are called in accordance to his purpose.
So I guess the number one question as you look at do not fret. Last week, I guess you didn't fret because you had technology and you had cell service.
I didn't fret about cell service or technology, no.
Oh, about cell service. What did you fret about?
What did I fret about? Well, it was a busy week. It was a very busy week, and I would say there were a lot of challenges in my week, and so I don't think we have time to talk about what I did fret about.
No, that's fair. I think we all fret about a lot of things. I think our environment sometimes changes what we fret about depending on the day, depending on the week.
Yeah.
Going back to the cell service issue, I had my whole team in Dallas last week. Our whole sales organization was in Dallas. And so we were all in and out of cell service last Thursday. And Thursday was the day we actually all got to go home to our families too. And so everybody was fretting about, communicating when they were going to get home, if we didn't have Wi-Fi or if they didn't have an iPhone. Because a lot of times if you don't have an iPhone, it doesn't matter because text messages don't send. Anyways, a lot of people were worried about that. They were also worried about effectively communicating to our customers since we've been out of pocket all week. And so I think there was some challenges there. So I guess my question for you, regardless of if it was a cell service issue or any other environmental issue or just, whatever's going on in that teammate's life, how do you lead them to not fret and to make sure that they're working, for the good of others and, for the good of God's purpose?
Well, I think research and brain science tells us that when we are worried, when we are stressed, we are not operating at full capacity. And I think we feel that too when we're going through our day-to-day. You just aren't as effective when you're stressed out. So I think the first tip there is to slow down, to breathe, and to be the calm. And then from there, I think you need to sometimes reframe the situation. So in every obstacle, there are opportunities for growth. There are opportunities to turn that challenge or that obstacle into a positive. So I think we have to model reframing for our team as leaders. And then finally, there's always a way to effectively communicate. And as an effective leader, you have to find that way. It may be face-to-face communication. It may be using technology, or if you don't have technology, you may have to get creative and find other ways to communicate. Not really sure.
Carrier pigeons. Carrier pigeons.
Those don't work. Yeah, I don't know. Oh. It's something that you might want to look into, but I'm not sure that carrier pigeons are going to be an effective way to communicate with your team. But that's neither here nor there. So, as a leader, as a team lead, I think those are the 3 tips that I would provide.
Very well said. Well, it sounds like your team has some challenges this week along with everyone else. So as a recap, as you go into the week, remember to stay calm, reframe, and be creative. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great week.
See ya.